Allah. Roger. Hah? Ayo dia tahan aku tunggu nanti terus kuang oh. Kuang itu gitu. Wah, gini kayak gitu makasih gitu ini. Asal oh. Solo baik kok. Betul. Oh boy, kuang dia segayo. Suman to.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, at nagbabalik ang The Nationals. This time, you're gonna be watching the second conference of Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Matagal na udlot to, pero ito na. Babalik na tayo. Kami ang inyong mga kasama for the first series. Ako nga pala sa Midnight.
At ako naman si TDZ at sobrang exciting ngayon ang pagbabalik ng second conference after such a very long time. Siyempre, sasalubungin tayo ng isang malupit na series na ikakasal ngayon.
Yeah, alam mo, ang daming nagbago dito eh. Siyempre, from Conference 1, mainit na bakbakan dito, PLDT-SMART Omega time. Ang daming reigning contenders on a form of Laos.
Yung parang handang-handa lahat ng buong staff natin at buong mga players. So para lang mapanood ninyo yung ating mga malulupit na matchups, especially for today.
Ultra Warriors. And narinig, mainit ang kanyang posisyon dito. And ayan, bago natin pag-usapan yung series natin, we have to of course give Smart Omega the roster, PLDT Smart Omega. But then again, it is a title that is up for grabs pa rin eh. Para sa ibang team. Pero syempre, ayan, yung Titan nakakalabanan nila again. PLDT Smart Omega being the reigning champions of the Nationals.
Syempre, kumbaga, kung ikaw yung champions, hindi ka pang papatibag eh. Kumbaga parang
sure.
Nasa iyo yung title, kumbaga, as the champions. And looking at our screens right now, we have our match schedule for today, which is Sunday, November 3, 2019. Happy Feet Emperors versus Signal Ultra Wars for our first match. PLDT Smart Omega, the defending champions versus BREN, EPRO. And last but not the least, we have STI EOLYMPIANS versus SUHA-XCTN.
Alam mo, day 1 pa lang, Kuya Tads, ang dami ng storyline dito. Happy Feet Emperors, again, pag-uusapan natin mamaya kung ano ba yung tinitimplan nila dito. And Signal Ultra Warriors, meron din dyan. May bago din na ipapakita yung Signal Ultra dito. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. Pero let's talk about yung mga susunod bang matchups. PLDT Smart Omega versus BREN EPRO. Again, the defending champions. May interesting din na storyline dyan. May naghihigante dyan sa laban na yan versus BREN EPRO. And syempre, may magpapakita rin, sige, alis ka pa ng alis ha. Papakita namin sa'yo kung gaano ka may kalupit ngayon. STI EOLYMPIANS versus SUHA-XCTN Punishers. Ito yung dalawang team na parang hindi nabibigyan na masyadong spotlight.
Indeed.
Pero then again, we've seen STI EOLYMPIANS nung Conference 1 climb up the ladder. Sinasabi natin na sila yung pinakamababang team. Pero sa kalagitnaan ng conference kasi nagpapakita na, uy, kaya pa rin natin to. And with the additional players that they've acquired, interesting yon na makikita natin.
Indeed, and looking at our screens right now, mga kaibigan, ito yung team standings natin para sa ating second conference.
Yep.
Again, 0 pa rin siya, slayed out pa rin siya for now. But going to our score system, kapag naka 2-0 kasi lahat ng laban dito, lahat ng series natin is best of 3.
Yep.
So kapag nanalo kayo with a 2-0 sweep, your team will gather 3 points. Pag 2-1 naman, 2 points. Loser will get 1 point and the bottom 2 is eliminated pag umabot na tayo sa ating final roster.
So malaking factor na manalo ka sa isang series, not just to win the series, pero kung paano ka manalo eh. If it's a sweep, you get 3 points. Ang laking
bagay. Oh.
If other teams gets 2-1, tapos ikaw yung team na puro kayo panalo, although lahat kayo na nanalo, kapag ikaw yung team na puro ka 2-0, ang laki ng advantage na acquire mo. So hindi lang yung series win yung tinitignan natin dito, kundi pati na rin yung scores ng mga teams. Kasi palakihan kayo ng points eh.
Indeed.
Even if you win a series, malaking factor pa rin kung ilang games yung pinapanalo mo at ilang games yung napapatalo mo.
Wala kita natin yung ng season 1, kumbaga nung first conference rather, na ang daming umahabol eh. Kumbaga parang kahit nasa taas ka for the first half, pero kapag na 3-0 mo at the second half of the conference, talagang aangat ka at makakahabol pa rin talaga mga teams natin.
Ito, ang mainit na laban for the first match of the second conference ng Nationals natin. Happy Feet Emperors versus Signal Ultra Warriors. Now, let's talk about kung ano ba yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Mamaya makikita nyo kung bakit ipapakita natin yung lineup ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. Pero one interesting note is ibang roster to kasi from Season 1. And makikita nyo mamaya again yung mga players, pero kilala nyo to most likely. Ito ay isa, ayan, kita na natin, Happy Feet Emperors sporting the roster of ML o ako. Van, Aaron, Daniel, even Doggy is playing on this roster. BREN, Renjay, and Tira. Kuya Tads, bakit ka naglalaro ngayon?
Tol, utol ko yan, tol. Si
Kidding
Doggy.
aside, maglalaro na si Doggy at may papatunayan itong roster nito. And now, they're gonna be facing up against Signal Ultra Warriors, D, Flap, Disanya, Few, Eson, Tets. One thing to note, may hindi kayo nakikita ang pangalan dito. It's Yaku. Signal Ultra Warriors, they don't have Yaku on this current roster. And ipapasok nila dito si Flap. So that's one thing na naging adjustment ng Signal Ultra dito. And I'm pretty sure si Few medyo hindi siya makakalaro ng sobra-sobra kasi may other commitment siya dito. Pero it's interesting to see kung ano ba yung dadalhin ni Flop dito sa roster.
It is really interesting kasi kumbaga parang hindi pa ganun ka-establish yung yung ingay kumbaga ni Flap. Kumbaga parang ito yung gagawin niyang parang standing rock to get that name or para makita yung shine kung gaano ka ba kagaling si Flap. So malaking challenge kumbaga para sa Signal Ultra Warriors.
Rock climbing talaga.
Rock climbing talaga
Kasi ang story kay Flap is that typical na story ng mga bagong players, talagang mainit sa mga rank games, kaya nakikilala ng mga players natin, nakakalaro nila, nakaka-RG-RG. Pero ang hirap kasing isipin na si Yaku yung pinalitan mo eh. So may dalang bigat to si Flap sa roster na to. Hindi lang bigat na, pinalitan niya si Yaku. Yung bigat na nakita siya ng Signal Ultra and alam mo naman yung level ni Yaku. Tapos magpapasa sila ng ganong klaseng player na bago, wala sa current competitive field. So, malaking bagay talaga nandito si Flap sa roster na ito.
Pati kailangan malaki dapat yung kanyang patunayan. Kumbaga, parang ang laking pangalan din ng nung nawala, yung pinalitan niya kumbaga. So, isang napakalaking challenge ito para sa dalawang team sa ating mga kaibigan, Happy Feet Emperors and also Signal Ultra Warriors. But we will be right back para sa ating rundown para sa ating dalawang team. So, duwag na huwag kayong aalis, TDZ and Midnight. We'll be right back. You're still watching the Nationals.
Ano ni Bak ni? Tinijian ni? Ano ni Bak ni?
scene dito sa Pilipinas katulad sa ibang bansa.
Pero as a whole team, ano kaya expectations ng Happy Feet Emperors sa lahat ng teams dito sa Nationals?
I mean, yun nga, nagpa-practice kami. I mean, di ko kayang sabihin na mananalo kami or matatalo, pero nagpa-practice kami 8 hours a day, focus, maintain, and yun lang.
Ang role mo sa team is playing coach. Ano sa tingin mo yung advantages nun and paano nag-work yung Doggy?
Ayun nga kasi pagka coach ka, minsan pag nagda-draft ka, execution yung kailangan. Minsan hindi na-execute yun ng mga player. So, masisisi minsan yung player or yung coach. Now, as a flexible coach, flex yung role ko kahit anong role. So, sabihin natin nag-draft ako naging yung mag-shot call, paano namin na-execute yun. Pag di namin na-execute, sa akin talagang sisi.
Pero of course, maraming players dito na gustong malaman paano ba maging coach. Ano ba yung mga dapat kailangan gawin para maging isang coach dito sa game na to?
I mean, sa akin kasi ginagawa ko talaga like analyze, scouting ako sa mga like signal, every matchup nila, rank game, tinitingnan ko yung history, ganun sa lahat ng team, sa nakikita kong malakas na team, tapos kumukuha din ako ng mga idea sa kanila, tapos binabasa ko yung patch note. I mean, basically yung Biblia ng it's a harsh word, pero yun yung Biblia ng mga coach na basahin yung patch note, understand it, tapos i-applicate sa game mismo, and then yun, isama sa rotation, pwede ba to or hindi. Tapos, ayun nga, synergy sa team, kung papasok or hindi.
Pero ito, this is medyo maaga pa tong question na to. Pero I'm gonna ask you, who do you think is a team to beat here in the Nationals?
I mean, sa akin, ang gusto ko talagang talunin i-Signal pati EXE. Kasi sila yung, since noon pa sa first MSC at saka sa mga ibang kilalang-kilala na talaga sila tulad ni Eson, si Few, yung mga OG yun. Doon naman sa EXE, andun si Zapnu, sila Dian, sila Lard. Siyempre, kaya sabihin natin na gusto ko silang labanan, idol ko din yun. Like, pinapanood ko din sila. So, gusto kong makasabay sa kanila. Like, hindi lang bilang streamer, bilang a pro player.
And again, that is Doggy from you, from Happy Feet Emperors. And again, to all the people who's watching right now, be sure to also watch the broadcast of the Nationals on Pay TV at One Sports and EGG Network via Signal TV and on Free TV at 5 Plus via ESPN 5. And the Nationals will also like to thank PayMaya, our official digital payments partner. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PH Nationals. And again, for the first game here at the second conference, we have from Happy Feet Emperors versus Signal Ultra Warriors. I'm really excited about that, and I know that you're excited as well. Best of 3, so on to our casters. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Vil, and indeed, it is gonna be an exciting series. What a breath of fresh air, no? Na si Doggy maglalaro na ngayon instead of, seeing him in a panel or seeing him as a coach. Maglalaro na ngayon si Doggy for HF Emperors.
Ang daming pwedeng sabihin, ang daming pwedeng magandang i-describe para kay Doggy dahil dito. Kasi siya eh. Ang laking encouragement nun, ang laking stepping stone din sa kanya. Meron siyang pwedeng patunayan na hindi lang ako laging pinapakita sa inyo, nag-i-stream lang ako.
Yeah.
Kaya kong dalhin yung sarili kong team, kumbaga. Kumbaga parang ito yung isa sa mga challenges na kayang pagdaan.
Yeah, it's the battle of kasi yung pagiging personality niya and his reputation or credibility kumbaga as a coach. Ngayon, parang ito na kasi yung stepping stone. Lalo sa roster ito for HF Emperors na ipapakita mo in a scenario na may mga kalaban ka ng like, for example, yung sinabi niya kanina, Signal Ultra, EOLYMPIANS, even PLDT-SMART Omega as the reigning champions, dito mo na maipapakita kasi na may laban yung team ni Doggy dito. And of course, yung credibility nga rin niya.
Indeed. Pati isipin mo na lang, kumbaga, ang laki ng tulong, ang laki ng, with the brains of a coach, now playing as a whole team. Kumbaga parang ang dami niyang shot call, ang dami niyang pwedeng sabihin, ang dami niyang pwedeng ibigay, i-contribute sa sarili niyang team. So it's all about execution at kung gaano kadisiplina yung mga members mismo ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Yeah, narinig naman natin kanina kung anong ginagawa niya sa coach. Tinitingnan niya yung rank games, even the rank games of the players, yung patch notes, binabasa niya, yung Biblia daw ng roster nila is yung patch notes. So every single thing na pwedeng magamit ni Doggy to his advantage, talagang ina-abuse niya. And that's the coach factor talaga. May mga teams, actually halos lahat ng teams, may mga coach sila dito. Pero it's one thing to see na itong coach na to, hindi pa natin nakikita kasi talaga yung kalibre. And we are gonna witness that on this first series. Again, their match is gonna be Signal Ultra Warriors. Now, talking about the other, yung kanilang kalaban naman dito, no, yung Signal Ultra Warriors. Again, they've been on a slump lately. Again, pero parang kakaulit lang.
Well,
Hindi naman again.
previously, ganun
Yeah,
din yun.
outside the Nationals kasi, yung Signal Ultra Warriors, they've been on a slump. So talagang medyo downfall yung pathway nila dito towards the championship. So I think it's good. It's a good thing na Signal Ultra Warriors dito, they let go of the things that, were holding them back. Kasi dati, ang nagiging stigma for Signal Ultra Warriors dito is parang ang tigas ng ulo nila. Hindi talaga sila nag-adjust, hindi sila lumalabas sa comfort zone. Now, with Yako stepping outside of the picture dito for Signal Ultra Warriors and with Flap on this roster, parang breath of fresh air na rin to na makakahinga sila, guys, reset tayo, bagong era sa atin to for Signal Ultra Warriors. So, sobrang interesting talaga kung saan papunta itong roster nito.
Totoo. I certainly agree. Pati nag-agree din ako na tagang normal talaga sa mga teams na nag-shuffle.
Yeah, of course.
Kumbaga parang, as a management, as a whole organization, you need to look for another way. Kasi syempre, sabihin natin na medyo masakit talaga para sa atin na mawawala si Yahoo, which is, hindi na to bago sa ganitong klaseng scene.
Yeah.
Pero mga ibang esports scenes na talagang buong team talaga nag-iiba, which is, meron din tayong mga teams dito sa ating new roster na buong team talaga yung, for example, Happy Feet Emperors, di ba? Kumbaga, kailangan talaga kailangan mo hanapin yung timpla. It's not about you don't care about the person who yung kung sino yung naglaro before.
Yeah.
Pero you're just also giving opportunity for other people na makakahanap ng iba pang path na tingin mo na pwede nang mag-grow dun sa tao na yun.
Yeah, isang example lang dyan is yung PLDT-SMART Omega. Remember, they were the reigning champions ng Conference 1. And yung team na naglalaro ngayon, it's a different roster. Diba? So again, it's I wouldn't say necessary, pero it's natural for a professional team to adapt certain changes. Sabihin natin, nagkaroon din ng slump yung PLDT-SMART Omega. So midway through, nagpalit sila ng players. Even no Conference 1, nagsaswap around sila ng players. Doon nakita nila yung tamang timpla, they stick with that roster for, I think, 5 consecutive matches na nilaro nila. And that became the roster, the winning, yung roster, champion winning roster. So yun talaga yung dinadaanan ng mga pro team natin. And of course, it's natural naman. It's part of the development kasi ng isang team. And syempre, kung gusto mo manalo, you don't want to be stopped by things like that. Kailangan mo talagang lagpasan yung mga challenges na yun and adapt to certain things na natutulong sa'yo para makuha mo yung mga gusto mo.
Totoo yun. Kasi parang ang laking bagay, no? Isipin lang natin na ito yung roster na nag-champion. Tapos ngayon, iba na ngayon yung roster ng PLDT-SMART Omega, which we will also see later on pag mapunta tayo sa ating second series. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, sobrang init. Kahit ako na-excite ako. Gusto kong makita
Ako literal na init.
Ako na-excite din kasi ako Mga parang bagong roster, bagong titignan ng mga tao, bago yung kayang i-deliver ng mga team sa ating table ngayon. At mamaya-maya makikita natin kung paano nga ba sila magda-draft. At bago pinag-usapan natin, let's go ahead and jump into the draft. Happy Feet Emperors naglalaro sa blue side at Signal Ultra Warriors naman sa red side.
And we're gonna be seeing old faces here on the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. Of course, si Flap tsaka si Yako lang naman yung certain changes dito na ginawa ng Signal Ultra. But again, as you've mentioned, this is gonna be a hot series, ladies and gentlemen. Grok and Kaja as the first bans for each respective teams.
At walang maglalaro pala dito ngayon is si Tets, D, Few, Ison at Isanya. So si Flap is, currently on the bench right
Tago muna. Secret weapon.
Itatago mo. Ito yung namin pangdiinan, kumbaga.
Yep,
Kumbaga ito, muna, pampainit.
Pag naramdaman nila, lakas si Doggy
Oo, di ba? Kumbaga parang sa basketball, mga parang, sige, first 5 muna, kayo muna, painitin nyo muna. Then kapag nakakuha na tayo ng maraming information sa kalaban, adjust tayo. Adjust tayo ng hero, adjust ng tao.
May mga terms tayong tinatawag na parang bench warmer, na parang pinapainit lang daw yung seat para sa ibang players. Ngayon, ang ginagawa ng Signal Ultra, syempre tinitibla muna nila yung mga kalaban nila. They don't want to release Flap as early as now kasi baka alam mo pagdating ng second week or midweek ng conference natin, baka ma-check naman si Flap dito. So Signal Ultra again just testing the waters, pero HF Emperors sila naman yung hindi nagka-testing dito. The playing coach will be playing agad first series pa lang.
Siyempre, magandang simula para sa Happy Feet Emperors. But looking at the draft right now, Grok and Akai sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors, 2 tanks ban para sa Happy Feet Emperors. And sa side naman ng Signal Ultra Warriors, we have a Cho and also a Kaja. So ayaw nila yung mga ganong klaseng pick-off heroes that can easily separate one hero away from the rest of the group.
Yeah, this is something that fits the blue team. And ang dami ring na-open up the possibilities. Like, an example is Hylos. So, for the blue team, yung mga first pick natin, talagang pabor na pabor sa kanila to kasi ikaw yung may open. For the red side, medyo problemado. sila dito. Sino na lang ba yung mga
Kita yung full potential ng Baksha ngayon. But meta heroes, most effective
Top two tanks, yeah.
available, which is Export and Kufra.
top 2 tanks on the hands of Signal Ultra Wires already for the first 2 picks, and that's the advantage naman ng red side. Kapag meron kang dalawang pick na pwede mong kunin talaga kagad yung mga top yung mga top tier heroes, like for example sila Harith, sila Terizla, sila
Kimi.
Tams, Kimi, even X-Board, kukunin mo kagad yan. Pero Happy Feet Emperors, I think meron silang answer dito, already picking up the Selena. And mind you, this is against sa Kufra.
Oo, patingin ko pang control din. I think Happy Feet Emperors right now, they're more parang tinatago nila yung magiging core heroes nila. Isipin mo, meron silang Glorious Pathway, meron silang pang-control, meron silang Numinon Blast, and they also have that vision na binibigay ng Abyssal Trap sa side ng Selena. So, ang laking impact nito. I think, iniisip dito ni Doggy is, okay, sige, since meron silang X-Borg, meron silang Kufra, more of a team fight oriented din sila. So they're trying to get that counter control kung sakaling mag-uunang mag-initiate dito yung Signal Ultra, which is really good as well. So, but yun yung magiging problema. Maging open dito yung Harith. Alam naman natin, Harith will just use his mobility, his power spike at level 4, just destroy all the turrets as soon as possible.
Yeah, Signal Ultra, they're just prioritizing the top heroes dito for their side. I really like how Happy Feet Emperors drafted the Lolita and Selena. Even though the Selena is not that great against the Kufra kasi hindi ka nakakapag-dash, kahit ma-refresh mo yung dash mo, hindi ka makadash talaga sa isang Kufra. They have the Lolita. So if you think about it, if HF Emperors has the aggression, kung sino yung nagdidikta ng aggression dito, where will the answer be? Kasi may Lolita na tagaprotekta kay Selena. Ngayon, if ever man, Signal Ultra, sila naman yung maka-engage with the Harith or X-Borg, with the Kufra, mahihirapan pa rin sila with the Lolita.
That's true.
So HF Emperors dito talagang titipla lang nila yung early game aggression na pwede nila makuha with the draft.
I certainly agree. Pati ang dami ng control dito, Kuya Midnight. Isipin mo, meron silang Numinon Blast, meron silang Charge.
Yeah.
Dalawa agad yun sa isang sa Lolita. Meron silang Abyssal Arrow, meron din silang Law and Order from the Hylos. Meron silang pang-control. Pathway. Ang dami nilang control dito. So, I think Signal Ultra Wires, it is also good na pinili nila si Harith kasi yung key insight niya, reduce CC for at least maximum 45% depende sa area, sa dami ng tao nandun. So, tingnan natin kung pwede dito mag-Bruno. I think one of the best way to kite out heroes, to get that critical damage as early as possible. So, magandang laban. Tingin ko sa first 4 picks pa lang na to, magkakatol dito sa mga marksman nila.
This is becoming a thing, no? Yung Bruno, nagiging meta na. Kasi, if you think about it, nung pinakita ng Signal Ultra to, outside of the Nationals, ang lakas talaga ng late game potential. Kasi the snowball, hindi naman the snowball, the scaling of Bruno, sobrang taas. Even though na-rework na, pababasag yung cellphone nyo pag nakita kayo ni Bruno, nung na-rework na, it's still very scary. Kasi pagdating mo ng late game, I think even carry cannot match the damage potential of the Bruno.
Indeed, but you need to catch this Bruno every single time.
Exactly.
Kumbaga, well, marami silang catch dito, marami silang pang AoE stun, pero ang hirap, isipin mo, if they have the Kufra, isang bouncing ball lang, hindi ka pwede mag-flicker, hindi ka pwede mag-dash out. So tagang protektado dito si Bruno every single time. So his job right here for Signal Ultra Wires is to farm every single lane. Kaso magiging problema, we need to take note na merong Selena. Nandun yung threat na laging merong Abyssal Arrow na lumilipad. At ito na kayo magiging sagot nila. An Estes. Again, they will just go into the team fight-oriented draft. Tagang burst out, bigay ng farm lahat, funnel lahat ng golden experience kay Bruno at bahala sa Bruno late game.
I like how they composed the S-test dito for Signal Ultra Wires. They were hovering over the Franco for quite some time kasi nakita nila ang daling i-punish nung lineup ng HF Emperors. I really like the Tams ban because it opened up a lot of possibilities for the last pick. Pero the S-test sealed the deal for Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi if imagine, how does HF Emperors take down any single one on the side of Signal Ultra Warriors? Kapag nadikitan sila nung S-test, ang hirap i-burst down nun. You have heroes like Granger, Selena, yes, matataas ang damage output, pero the nature of those heroes is kapag hindi mo napatay yung target mo, takbuhan na.
Ang tagal pati ng cooldown ng mga yung mga burst, kailangan na isang magandang bato lang tas atras. Kaso with that Estes, with the blessing of the Moon Goddess, talagang oras ang binibili ng Signal Ultra
Tapos
Wires.
imagine mo, magtatakbuhan kayo and you are up against a Bruno.
Oo.
That's a hero na hindi mo dapat tatakbuhan. Kasi kapag tinakbuhan mo dyan, nahahabulin-habulin talaga kanyan. Magiging soccer player yan.
Oo. Baka parang ginawa kang target, dami target,
Yep.
no? Baka ang hirap talaga noon. More, it's all about burst. At tingin ko, ang laking impact dito ng last pick Estes.
Yeah, for me, I really like the draft composition of Signal Ultra Warriors. If you're gonna ask me, I would lean towards the side of Warriors kasi, you know me, I'm a draft guy.
One of the best, again, drafters right here, especially sa other games natin. Pero ito na mga kaibigan, this is our first game of our first series. At siyempre, first game ng ating second conference, Happy Feet Emperors versus Signal Ultra Warriors.
You have Happy Feet Emperors playing on the blue side, already doing the buff here on their side of the jungle. Signal Ultra Warriors doing the same thing. Tamang kuhaan lang muna ng resources. And medyo napansin ko lang, gabi na pala yung land of dawn natin.
Oo.
Ang ganda sa mate, gabi, relaxing eh. Yung umaga kasi parang sakit sa mate.
Pati ano na rin, no? Parang mas maganda lalo yung graphics.
Midnight yan, midnight.
Merong second conference.
Midnight yung background.
Oo nga, sabagay, saktong-sakto sa ating birthday boy.
Yep, uy, salamat.
Happy birthday, Mamel. Ito na nga, Daniel playing the Granger. And looking at the lane composition dito, Kuya Midnight, talagang binibigyan nila ng pressure yung export. Just giving a little bit more time and also Few getting a lot of shots here. Kasi yung magiging problema. Isipin mo, meron silang Domain of the Moon Goddess. Yung sinasabi mo kanina hindi ka pwedeng tumakbo dito kay Few. Pag tinakbo mo si Few, yun yung opportunity para mag-dish out ng damage. But with the Domain of the Moon Goddess, sobrang dali.
1v1, the bottom lane, S1 will flicker out, and Aaron, muntik niya na makuha yung kill dito kay X-Board. Pero look at the resources. It's being controlled here by Happy Feet Emperors. Nauna sila mag-clear ng crab sa may top lane. That's why they're able to rotate 4 heroes already, leaving the Selena alone on the bottom lane. That's gonna give him a lot of XP. Pero Signal Ultra Wars, may sagot din naman. Kufra going in, pero Happy Feet Emperors sila yung naghahabol. Bawal kayo dito, boy.
Bawal talaga. Isipin mo naman, isang Domain of the Moon Goddess, isang yung bilog lang ng Estes, hindi na kaagad sila maka-engage. Ang bilis, ang daming time na binibili talaga dito ang Estes dito. While on the top lane naman, Domain of the Moon Goddess hindi nakatama. Pero si Few, talagang ang bilis niya mag-clear out ng creep wave. Nagpa-farm lang siya ng nagpa-farm.
Yeah, and I really like yung draft. Isa pang bagay sa draft ng Signal Ultra Wars dito, it's mixed damage. Kung isipin mo physical, it's a lot. Magic, it's a lot as well. Ngayon si Leomord may choice siya dito kung anong boots bibili niya. He went for the tough boots. Pero magiging problema niya for the first 4 minutes is the Harit. So,
Ako si Doggy dito na control.
Doggy, ang kinokontrol nga. Pero ito may pass naman ng HF Emperors dito mga punish. Muka, si Tets dito, Kufra, will be taken down by Happy Feet Emperors.
Ang daming stun ng Happy Feet Emperors. Isipin mo yun, isang stun lang, the way that they're able to chain to stun lock a target is napaka-improvement. And meron silang no of order, meron silang charge, ang dami nilang pang control. So, ang tingin ko, kailangan din gawin ng Signal Ultra Warriors is to optimize this Estes every single time. Kaya hindi natin nakikita yung Estes na umikot buong mapa eh. Kumbaga parang he's just saving all of his skills para ma-survive ni Few yung early game.
Ooh, si Tats dito, delikado din naman. It's the Kufra once again, being gone on by Happy Feet Emperors. Pero lalaban mo ka, ang Signal Ultra dito, naman, ng araw and aluminum blast. SS nakatingin, hindi basta-basta ma-overstand. Pero look at Happy Feet Emperors, wala kaming pakialam.
Oh, law and order. Pero si Isa naman nasa harapan, tinamaan na Abyssal Arrow. Pero yung damage, o also yung healing factor ni Estes, just keeping this X-Borg alive is way too real. But as of the moment, ladies and gentlemen, 2-0 na. At mukhang Happy Feet Emperors ang nangunguna when it comes to the turtle positioning. Habang sa minimap naman natin nakikita natin na nandun din naman si Few na nag-aabang para makuha yung last hit ng turtle.
Ang daya nung pana ni Aaron, may magnet. Tumatama lagi.
Grabe, mga para mainit lahat. Mainit lahat, tol. Mga nakikita ko, for now, lahat ng favor na pupunta sa Happy Feet Emperors. Why? It's because the rotation from Doggy.
Yeah.
Again, the way Happy Feet Emperors rotates, it's all about pressuring the main target, pressuring Few every single time na hindi natin siya bibigyan ng pagkakataon na mapag-farm freely.
And it's not even the rotation, it's just the nature of the draft. Nakita mo kanina nung nag-jungle sila para makuha yung buff for the Selena, inapat nila. Just to make sure na pag-respawn ng crab, 1 minute in, 1 minute in, makukuha kagad nila faster than Signal Ultra Warriors, and it allowed them to play 4 heroes already on the top lane. Kaya sinod ng Signal Ultra Warriors yung Tets rotated towards the top lane, it left the Selena alone 1v1 against the X-Borg. So the Happy Feet Emperors, masaya sila doon kasi at that time, hindi pa yun yung timing ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Yung sinasabi natin kanina sa draft na may pamprotekta sila dito with Estes, wala pa yun.
Wala pa. Kumbaga talagang lahat is, basta magdire-diretso yung pressure ng Happy Feet Emperors dito, just like so, disabled ka agad. Medyo risky na yung position dito ni Few kapag mag-i-stay siya sa top lane. It's either they can try to invade or just try to clear out the jungle first or rather go to the bottom lane.
Oh, this is not something that you want to fight against Signal Ultra Warriors. They're gonna be punished here by Happy Feet Emperors. Pasok na pasok with the glorious pathway. Sabi ng Happy Feet Emperors dito, 4 kami, 2 lang kayo.
Pati ang dami niya pinipwersa dito, nakikita mo yung pagdala ng Happy Feet Emperors to bring all the members of Signal Ultra Warriors sa top lane para mag-react. Then pagkatapos nun, pag alam nila na nandun na lahat yung Signal Ultra Warriors, magpupulasan na sila pagkatapos, just like so, and then transitioning into the middle lane afterwards.
Yep, and by the way, itong play na ginagawa ng Happy Feet Emperors dito, it's not locked and it's not about what happens in the map. Planado. Pero pag-usapan natin mamaya, stats being gone on here by Happy Feet Emperors. May magnet talaga yung pana ni Aaron.
hindi pa yata nagbimintis yung pana ni Aaron dito. Sobrang init ni Aaron, mga kaibigan.
So again, talking about the rotation na ginagawa ng Happy Feet Emperors, planado to against Signal Ultra Warriors. If we're gonna look at the items na nilabas nila kanina, 2 lang yung naka-mask. And the nature of the rotation na ginagawa nila kanina is hindi mo maaabuso yung third mask. Might as well, bigyan mo nga yung silina ng third mask eh. Pero Eson, being gone on here by Happy Feet Emperors, kaya bang ma-burst down? Mukhang lalaban ang Signal Ultra Warriors dito. Kulang yung damage pero mapapatay pa rin si Lolita with the X-Borg. Pero lalaban pa rin si Leomord as well as the Granger. Hindi kaya ng Signal Ultra Warriors yung firepower ni Granger at this point.
Indeed, at nakita natin yung with the turtle buff plus the blue buff, that is how easy Daniel can rip out through the heroes of Signal Ultra Warriors. At bukod pa doon, yung mga key heroes, yung mga main heroes na dapat nilang i-target dito, si Disanya and also the Kupra is already down. Pati the way, akala ko mukhang tatama pa nga.
May magnet kinulang na range.
Grabe naman talaga. At isipin mo, ang daming nakuha dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. Nanalo sila ng fight. That's a 3-4-1 exchange in favor of Happy Feet Emperors plus another turret.
Look at the masks. 2 lang yung nakasetup.
nga.
Look at that. It's very well planned out by Happy Feet Emperors. Alam mo, sa tagal nung nilaro ni Selena sa bot lane, might as well have bought a mask eh, di ba? Look at the damage. That is with the Blade of Despair as well as the Raptor Blade on his arsenal. Sobrang taas ang damage output ni Daniel at this point. Eson, kahit gaano kakakuna, habulin ka ng Age of Emperors. They're looking for the Estes kung nakadikit pero patay pa pala. So Signal Ultra Warriors, they don't have the right to defend against the push of Happy Feet Emperors. Sa wakas, hindi na tumama yung pana ni Aaron.
Wala aside dito si Disanya. Pero nakikita natin dito yung Signal Ultra Warriors, naglalaro sila sa tempo ng Happy Feet Emperors. At ito yung gustong-gusto nila. Wala silang binibigyan ng pagkakataon na at least makalagpas dun sa river area ng kanilang mapa. Hindi humihinto yung pressure ng Happy Feet Emperors. Tower, turret, after turret, from the top lane, now in the middle lane, at mukhang hindi sila hihinto dito. Amin ang tempo, amin ang laban, kayo ang susunod sa aming tempo.
Oh my God. And walang mapatay yung Signal Ultra Warriors dito. Look at Daniel on the front lines. Granger na nasa harap, mga kaibigan. Pinapatay, kinakarne. Yung Signal Ultra Warriors dito, hindi pa tayo tapos. Sige, pabaligin nyo kami. Lalaban kami. Glorious Pathways being used by Vern dito. And ito na si Renny J with the Leomord going in. Pinatay kagad. Yung hari dito for the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. They're not done yet. They're heading towards the top lane.
Heading towards the top lane indeed. While sa middle lane naman, Numinon Blast kinakaga na ni Doggy. Mukhang hindi tumama pero okay lang yun. Space ang kailangan namin dito. Si Ison mukhang hindi na nahihirapan. Nakakuha siya enough damage though, but Tess trying to help his comrade pero hindi pa rin enough. Ring of punishment.
Oh my God.
Ng Swage. Hindi tumama at napakaganda para sa Daniel. Happy Feet Emperors, they're feeling it right now. Sila mananalo ng ating first series ng ating Conference 2.
MLO ako si Doggy. HF Emperors, they sealed the fate of Signal Ultra Warriors. For the first game, grabe yung snowball ng lineup na to. We've said before that they have the pick-up capability and they maximize that. Hindi nila hinayaang makapasok sa timing yung Signal Ultra Warriors. Kasi again, pinag-usapan natin kanina, may timing yung Signal Ultra Warriors dito na mahirap sila labanan sa team fight. You already have the X-Borg and the Kufra to set up for your front lines and si Harit na lang yung hinahanapan mo ng timing dito. The problem was, dumating yung timing ni Harit, nagsi-steamroll na yung Happy Feet Emperors. And that's not the game that you're looking for para kay Harit.
Indeed. Pati sa Harit talaga, once nag-level 4 ka, kailangan ikaw dapat yung nag-aggressive eh. Kumbaga parang gamitin mo yung Zaman Force mo every single time para makakuha ng turrets. But unfortunately, dahil sa ikot nga naman nila at sa ang dami ng stun nila kanina, kahit si Estes, kahit si D nahihirapan para lang i-sustain yung survivability dito ni Few sa top lane. Kasi ang dami na nilang presence. And also Aaron, I want to commend one of the reasons why he stayed onto the bottom lane para lang masigurado nila na libreng-libre yung ikot ng Happy Feet Emperors. Wala yung threat ng Last Insanity from the export.
Tsaka it's not even pitting Hindi lang yung iniipit niya, si X-Borg sa may bottom lane. Yung threat din kasi ni Selena, it's deceptive Medyo masakit si Selena against turrets. Let's say that. Kapag iniwan nila yung bottom lane, di ba? Kapag iniwan nila yung bottom lane, mababasag yon bago pa sila makapag-respond. That's the nature of Selena. And kahit makipag 1v1 ka sa Selena, it's naturally gonna give them the advantage kasi she's getting a lot of farm. At the same time, she has the threat to kill you. So walang choice in Signal Ultra Wars kundi padala yung pinakamahirap patay na hero sa side nila, which is the X-Borg. Unfortunately, kailangan kasi siya doon sa skirmishes.
Yun na nga di
so
ba?
yun yung in-abuse ng Happy Feet Emperors. Wala kayong X-Borg dito Sige, lalabanin namin kayo. Di ka man naman, diba? Inapat nila Kulang na lang 6 sila tapos 5 yung listasin, diba? Pero hindi pwede yun. So inapat talaga nila yung top lane.
Mga par, ang ganda ng play dito ng Happy Feet Emperors. Talagang nakikita mo dito yung yung utak ni Doggy na nagagamit niya as a whole while executing the plan itself.
Yeah.
So again, that's a very good start for Happy Feet Emperors, pero syempre hindi naman din papatinag dito ang Signal Ultra Wars. This is just game 1, mga
Labas na ang secret weapon.
Labas tingin ko labas yung secret weapon This is just game 1. We have a best of 3 series for our first series right now at tagang mainit agad ang pinapakita ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Yeah.
If you're going to well, sabihin ko na, if you're going to compare the performance of Happy Feet Emperors, yung pinakauna, well, maganda rin yung start nila, but this is more impactful.
For sure. It's very rare for us to see 7-minute 30 seconds games dito sa Nationals. And for the MVP of the first match, you have Daniel, yung Granger na nasa front line ng Happy Feet Emperors, dishing out, look at this damage, 47,398 for an 8-minute game.
Wow. Pati walang pagkakataon na umuha yung Signal Ultra Wars dito ng turrets.
Wala. Hindi siya napatay. Kill participation, by the way, 100%.
100%. So
that's the nature of Granger He's one of the early game marksman talaga na kayang sumama kasi he needs to snowball. Kapag hindi nag-snowball yung Granger mo, talagang recovery mode ka. And it's unlike Kimi na kapag nag-recovery mode ka, sobrang taas ng power spike mo. Granger naturally falls off. Even though he's a powerful marksman, there are a lot of powerful marksman pagdating yung late game. So you have to abuse yung Granger pagdating yung early game and gamit siya rin sa game.
That's true. Well, talking about gamit, nakita natin kanina, nag-snowball siya, nakakuha na siya ng isang item kahit si Estes hindi na nag-survive Nakikita natin na, okay, isang death sonata lang. Pag tinamaan dun yung Granger, o yung Estes rather, ng 2 hit, magpo-force agad siya na gamitin yung kanyang ultimate. So, ang laking bagay nun. Yun yung magiging call timer ng Happy Feet Emperors. Okay, nagamit na yung ultimate ni Estes, we can go already.
Yeah, that is a beautiful game indeed for Happy Feet Emperors. But let's see if Signal Ultra Warriors can bounce back on the second game and claim the third game of this series. That will be after a short break. We'll be right back. This is the Nationals.
Jay, kamusta man gud imong eskwela, Jay? Eskwela ko?
Mga kaibigan, wala ng countdown. Nagbabalik ang The Nationals for the second game ng series between Happy Feet Emperors versus Signal Ultra Warriors. The score currently is 1-0 in favor of the Emperors. Kami nga pala inyong magiging shoutcasters. My name is Midnight.
At ako naman si TDZ. At tito na natin talaga, proud ako kay Utol, Tol. Parang ang ganda ng start niya.
Kala ko kanina, real talk kala ko si Doggy yung kasama ko tapos tinignan ko yung player sheet. Ba't nandito si Doggy? Kala ko si Tats yung maglalaro.
From player side to to caster side, napakabilis. Kaya wala ka talaga-abilis yung transition.
Pero sobrang lupit ng Utol mo, Dong. Kasi real talk, yung kaninang rotation, it's very well thought out. Kumbaga, nakita mo na inaapat yung jungle buff. Talagang ang nasa isip ng mga players is kailangan maunahan natin sila mag-rotate. Hindi pwedeng mag-level 4 tong Harith na taon na walang punish. And the punish was, yes, mag-level 4 yung Harith, pero they were already able to establish a dominance on the top lane. Nung iniwan nila yung top lane, pumunta sila sa mid lane. The reason why they went to the mid lane is because of the fact na nandun yung Harith. So kailangan nila labanan yun. And fortunately, yung X-Borg yung nahulid nila. So it allowed HF Emperors to, snowball further ahead and shut down the timing of Harith completely.
Pati, totoo yun. Ang dami nilang sinutdown. Isipin mo for the first 5 minutes, kung i-dissect ko lang siya, every minute, for the first minute, top lane shutdown. Second minute, middle lane shutdown.
Yeah.
For the third minute, turtle kagad nasa kanila.
Yeah.
No contest dun yung Signal Ultra Warriors. Wala silang pagkakataon na i-contest yun. Kasi controlled sila early game pa lang. Umabot ng 4th minute, lahat ng ikot ng Happy Feet Emperors, merong objective, merong patay. Pati lahat nagkakaroon ng space. Si Leomar nagkakaroon ng space. Si Selena Selena nagkakaroon ng space. So, lahat planado. It all goes around the plan of Happy Feet Emperors.
Yeah, talking about yung Selena kanina, they're running a concept here, which is, ginagawa din ng BREN dati, is mag-iiwan ka lang ng isang hero doon sa lane na yon, which poses a threat na kapag iniwan ng kalaban mo yung lane na yon, definitely it's gonna be a free lane. Pero the thing is, that's a lane na hindi matitake talaga ng kalaban mo. So again, there's a certain advantage already on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. Knowing na sila mas malakas ng early game, they established dominance on the top lane. And this hero na imposibleng, ma-one-upan dahil nga impossible to take yung lane na yun. Kasi real talk na kita, X-Borg yung linya. Paano yun, di ba? And you're up against Selena. So 1v1 matchup, lamang actually si X-Borg. Pero in terms of, what Happy Feet Emperors is taking off from the map ng Signal Ultra Warriors, luging-lugi sila.
Luging-lugi talaga sila. Ang laki kumbaga kung i-exchange mo kung maglalaban sila ng 4 versus 4 kanina, mas okay na 4 versus 4 na wala yung X-Borg. Diba?
Yeah.
Ang laking impact naman. Pero ito nga mga kaibigan, para hindi na tayo mabitin pa, this is the second game of our first series today for our first day of our second conference. Ang dami ko sinabing numbers. Pero Signal Ultra Warriors playing on the blue side. Happy Feet Emperors on the red side, mga kaibigan.
Second, first.
Second conference, first day.
First day.
First
series.
Second game, first
match.
series. First match. Okay.
Ay, naku.
Ay, naku mga kaibigan.
First bans for both of the teams. Kaja will be banned out here by Signal Ultra Warriors, as well as the Grau from Egypt Emperors. And ito na, binan na yung Hylos. Dumating na yung araw na yung Hylos binaban, mga kaibigan.
Ito na yung unang simula. Kumbaga. Kasi isipin mo well, ano nga ba binibigay ng Hylos? Bakit siya first pick ng Happy Feet Emperors? Kasi yun ang magandang tanong Diba? Bakit may first pick yung hindi naman meta?
Yeah.
Diba? Tingin ko law and order, yung stun niya. Again, 1.5 seconds if I'm not mistaken, na napakabilis ng cooldown. Ring of punishment. Yun yung aura na lumalabas na kapag pag bumabay ka sa ring of punishment, yung slow niya, hindi lang ang movement slow. Meron din siyang attack speed na stackable siya. Plus the glorious pathway.
Yeah.
Hindi man siya disabled, but the slow will really give you a lot of catch. Plus on top of the Numinum Blast, with the slow of Numinum Blast, ang laking factor talaga.
Yeah. What I can say about Hylos is it falls on the same archetype of Minotaur. Kasi it's one of those heroes na hindi mo kayang patayin or hindi mo pwedeng patayin kasi mapahamak ka. The nature of those heroes they're so tanky, di ba? So Hylos, Minotaur, even Akai, na kapag hindi mo pinansin, okay lang. Pero the nature of the team fight is kailangan mong pansin itong taon to kasi he delivers a lot. So hindi mo siyang pinapansin pero nararamdaman mo yung effects niya.
Indeed, pati yung uptime niya, yung thick and blood niya, kahit wala siyang mana, yung HP yung gumagas. Pero look, going back to our draft mga kaibigan, Akai and also the Grok ban for Happy Feet Emperors, at nakita natin to kanina, this might be almost the same with the current draft, but hindi pa naman sinusecure yung hero ni Aaron dito, pero nakita natin yung impact ng Selena ng Happy Feet Emperors kanina.
Bad matchup, Selena Kufra, pero the idea is yung nature ng isang Kufra draft, it is heavily countered by Selena and Lolita. Kasi one way to look at this lineup from a Happy Feet Emperors is that they just want to engage. If you ever engage against them, yung disengage potential nila sobrang taas. Again, that's a Lolita that you're playing against. Kahit pa sabihin mo meron kang Kufra, if you don't catch this Lolita at hindi mo siya mapatay, you're gonna be facing a lot of problems kasi magdidikit-dikit kayo para mapatayin yung target Even if malambot lang Selena, kailangan yung dikitan tong hero na to para mamatay. And medyo mobile din siya. So kailangan nyo talaga siya ma-burst. If again, hindi nyo mahuli si Lolita, ang taas ng punish with Aluminum Blast.
Indeed. Pati yung protection niya, yung energy core na pwede niya ibigay sa mga core heroes every single time na available yung passive niya na yon. And with that, yung mobility ng charge niya.
Yeah.
You have the jump, you have the flicker, and you also have that jump stun na pwede pangkabit. So, kahit yung backlines ng Signal Ultra Wars dito, for example, si Granger nga, isa yun sa mga, si Lolita sa mga hero na pwedeng gumawa ng ganun kasi sobrang kunat nga rin naman niya.
Exactly. You know, I have a problem with the Tams pick talaga sa blue side kasi it's always countered by the red side. If you're looking at the red side naman, pwede mo i-pick yung Tams sa last pick kasi mababan out yung carry. Ngayon, Signal Ultra Warriors, they wanted the Tams pero in-insta-pickan sila ng carry. Ng Ship Emperors.
Yes, again, the light will mark mga kaibigan that the pure damage. Kasi kumbaga, kahit, sige, mataas yung life steal mo, mataas yung Covenant Inferno mo ko, pero kaya mo bang humabol sa bilis ng light will mark ko?
So very very hard matchup already for the Tams. So I don't think na hindi nila in-expect yung carry. I think Signal Ultra Wars, they just wanted to play the Tams and alam nila na lalabas yung carry dito. So already setting up the answer, banning out the Teresa para walang taga-protecta dito kay carry. At the same time, prepping kung ano man yung ipipick nila dito for the last two picks. Pero HF Emperors, banning out the X-Borg and possibly picking up the Cho.
Yep, Cho is really good. Again, nakita natin, umaga ang laking impact Happy Feet Emperors understand na, okay, meron silang Kufra, meron silang Tams. Pero ano yung main priority dito? Which is yung Granger.
Yeah.
Kapag laging busy yung Granger, laging yung nasa isip niya, ang daming catch ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. Minsan, nakakot off guard siya, nami-miss position siya. Kapag ang Granger hindi nakagamit ng skills gamit ang kanyang Rhapsody or Death Sonata, well, yung normal attacks niya hindi man ganun kabilis Yun yung weakness ng Granger That is already enough. Pero ang sagot naman ng Signal Ultra Warriors dito, okay, sige, kung gusto nyo mabilisan, meron din kami mas mabilis, which is the Gusion.
Ang tapang nito, Gusion. Pero it's a very good pick, knowing na kailangan nila ng burst damage. Again, we talk about how they need to execute their team fights against HF Emperors. They need to burst down their targets. Kaya naging problema kanina kasi walang timing yung Harit. So in this game, meron silang pang burst kay Selena, kay Kari, even the Cho. Pero the thing about this Gusion pick, kaya ako nasabing matapang, it's against the Lolita and the Cho.
Oo, totoo yun. Ang dami nilang catch. Kapag nahuli ka ng isang stun, most probably, sa the way how Happy Feet Emperors use their stuns earlier, the way na pwede lang pagsunod-sunurin na stun lock is napakalaking threat nun para sa isang Gusion. So I really do understand. But Happy Feet Emperors now securing a last pick Ruby.
Alam mo yung masasabi ko rito sa pick na to? Ito yung pag nahuli ka, akin ka.
Oo.
Literal.
Wala ka ng kawala, wala ka ng escape.
Si Desanya rito, pag nakita niya yung Ruby, takbo. Kasi kahit pa sabihin natin pwede niya ma-burst yung Ruby, kapag nabuhay yan, matik patay yung Gusion.
Oo. Wala tagang takas. Pati, more on, ito yung magiging crowd control ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. Ang dami nilang pang control They have the Numenon Blast. They have the ultimate. Yung don't run, nakalimutan yun, Runaway Wolf King.
Yeah.
Don't run away Wolf King. Ang dami niyang pwedeng control for Happy Feet Emperors. But still, the main objective is for them to take down all the core heroes of Signal Ultra Warriors, which is also the same din naman sa side ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how can you catch the carry kapag umabot na kayo ng late game?
Yeah, and even though, even if sabihin natin maging equal yung game dito and nakakapag-push yung Signal Ultra Warriors, just look at the turret damage that they can dish out. It's heavily favored on the side of Happy Feet Emperors because they have the carry and they have the Ruby. Even though Ruby hindi siya nagpo-push, medyo kasi parang lane threatening hero to
More on sustaining the lane talaga. Lane ka... Kapag nasa-sustain mo kasi yung lane mo, mga kaibigan, talagang mga mahihirapan yung kalaban na i-maintain, na mag-delegate ng isa.
Oh my God, inabangan. Ito yung classic maneuver ng Franco na talaga nire-reset niya lang yung buff na tinitake ng kalaban niya. It's a Signal Ultra Special, pero inabangan kagad siya ng Happy Feet Emperors. Kitang-kita mo, kabisado ni Doggy yung mga gustong gawin ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
Yun talaga yung advantage kapag naglalaro yung mismong coach.
Inabangan eh! Doggy, mahuhuli dito. Eson, kulang pa yung damage. Mananakaw ba? Hindi. Medyo masyadong maaga yung retribution ni Selena.
Indeed. At si Doggy nakikita natin dito. This is a 5-man group up already, ladies and gentlemen, at the first minute. Pero ganun ka-importante, ganun pinapahalagahan ng Happy Feet Emperors ang mga blues, ang mga buffs ng Signal Ultra Wars. And they're trying to take him in. Si D, again, just using his Iron Hook to his advantage, reset everything. Kung sakaling hindi mo ma-reset, talagang at least makapag-dish out ng damage para sa mga heroes.
Yup, nakita natin kanina sa may top lane Happy Feet Emperors, they wanted to take more resources on the side of Signal Ultra Wars. Unfortunately, hindi tumama, hindi kumonek yung arrow dito kay Franco. It would have been a kill kasi tatlo yung nandun sa may top lane for HF Emperors. And this gives the farming space for Signal Ultra Wars, pero lalabo pa rin talaga yung HF Emperors dito. Nakahuli nila si Pew, pero makapag-flicker siya dito. Energy delikado, pero that's a Cho na sobrang mobile. And si Vern pa nga yung may iwan dito, pero ito na yung mga tropa niya, mga kaibigan. Emperors will fight back. That's Wolf Wall, mga kaibigan. Eson should follow, pero si Granger on backup view will be able to slay down the Cho and isamo pa si Lolita.
At si Lolita nga mukhang makakapatay pa siya. But again, Daniel getting that double kill. And I think he went for a bounty hunter dito. Mukhang sakong-sakto yung design niya.
Sexy naman nun!
Para kay Aaron with the flicker and the punish. Okay, gusto mo sumalubsob sa loob, pagbibigyan kita. Kasi problema, hindi nila anticipate na meron nga pa naman flicker itong si Selena. At yun yung hirap kay Selena eh. Sobrang mobile niya, plus the flicker, ang laking bagay.
Nakaflicker pala siya. So kanina yung retry na nakita ko kanina. Siguro kay design niya yung kanina.
Or is that a garot? Yung ginawa niya kanina. Kasi tingin ko parang, mukha siyang flicker kanina. Pero makikita natin yan mamaya mga kaibigan. And Daniel, again with the bounty hunter, that's 160 additional gold para sa kanyang bank ngayon mga kaibigan. At ang laking impact niyan. Sinasabi nga natin, kapag may carry ka, okay, early game, kailangan mo talagang magbigay ng, ng space para kay carry. Pero pag nakakuha siya ng isa o kahit dalawang core item, it's already go time.
Yeah. So dito, handling the Sams this time, on the Franco, nakikita natin yung effects ng Signal Ultra Wars dito. Even though hindi si Eson yung naglalaro, the Franco is being put up to use by Signal Ultra Wars. Unfortunately, hindi lang talaga kumonek yung kill kay Selena on the top lane. They would have wanted to catch the Selena off the garot, tapos makagat ni Franco. Unfortunately, talagang na-outplay sila ni Daniel ni Aaron sa may top lane.
Ang ganda ng pagkakaikot dito ng both teams natin. Medyo kakaiba. Well, it's really different from our game 1. But looking at the items here, Granger also going for the Raptor Machete now. Again, speed boots para kay Franco. Sagang more on rotation, just providing information for the rest of his team kung ilan yung taong nandun, ano yung magiging next objective natin. But again, with a nice charge from BREN, popping up the again yung kanyang incandescence from the Gusion.
Again, pag nahuli kasi na Ruby tapos ang buhay mo, that's the nature of that hero. Kapag hindi mo nagagawa na sa Ruby, mag-isip-isip ka na ng buhay mo. Ganun talaga yung nature nitong hero nito. Pero looking at the items kanina na binili ng ating mga teams, they're doing 2 mask setup lamang. So again, the nature of the meta is nagbago na. They're doing a lot of group ups now compared to the controlling 3 lanes before na ina-abuse ng 3 mask. Ngayon, it gives a lot of advantage. The reason why it's heavily it's heavily contested yung 2 mask versus 3 mask setup natin kasi nakita naman natin kanina, 'di ba? Yung ginawa ni Doggy ng Happy Feet Emperors nung game 1 na may isang hero lang talaga na nagsusustain lang ng isang lane tapos nag-group up yung apat. Kapag nagtatlong mask setup kasi kayo, may mamumulubi doon sa apat na yun.
Pati kung 4-man rotation talaga, mas efficient talaga kung dalawa lang eh. Kumbaga parang dalawa yung nagpa-farm, plus meron pang isa hero nagpa-farm sa bottom lane na magiging static.
And one idea kasi is that one tank should get an early level 4. Kasi kapag yung dalawang tank mo, nakadalawang mask, yung mga cores mo, yes, level 5, level 6, or sabihin natin level 7, tapos yung tanks mo naman level 3, ang hina kasi ng teamfight. So yung isang support na hindi naman kailangan mag-level 4, siya yung bumibili ng mask.
Oo, napakagandang analysis yun with coming from Midnight. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Happy Feet Emperors, mukhang nakaramdam sila na okay, tingin ko wala dito yung Signal Ultra Warriors. They will go for the turtle with the NJ here on a very tight situation. Bouncing ball plus the Rhapsody and the Death Sonata. Si Bernman mukhang nakapag-arrival pa pa siya, but there's not enough damage. Si D is nagtatago na rin sa may...
Middle lane. Eson dito being cut out here by Happy Feet Emperors and mukhang mapatay siya dito even though he has used the Continental Inferno pero sa may bottom lane nakapag-set up pa ng Luminum Blast hindi maaabot siya dito ng Gusion dito and Granger will be able to take him down pero look at the middle lane Happy Feet Emperors hindi sila papatinag dalawang turns kagad yung binabanatan nila dito tumama yung arrow dito on the arrival hindi tinaming yun hindi nakikita yung arrival by the way
Nakikita yung arrival.
hindi tinaming yun talagang pang scout lang yung arrow na yun
Pati siya, well anticipated. Yun yung yun yung perks, well mga kaibigan. Since this is, kailangan natin i-explain, kumbaga parang give further information about the arrival. So, arrival kasi mga kaibigan, hindi siya nakasulat sa description na yung target is magiging immune. Magiging invulnerable siya. So, again, you can use it on the towers para at least meron kang enough time or enough moment para ma-defend yung towers ninyo. Since it's top lane, Mandisanya trying to burst out a lot of enemy heroes but he doesn't have any space at all. Mukhang ba siya, Daniel, getting that endless battle at mukhang magpupulasan din muna, hindi na enough. That is already okay. 17 seconds na wala yung Gusion, ang dami niyong pwedeng gawin yan.
So yung sinasabi ni Kuya Tads kanina, kasi naramdaman ng Happy Feet Emperors na parang ang kulat ng Tore
Kulat ng Tore.
Hindi na mabukasan Panahin ko nga, baka may hero magpakita bigla. Dito, Luminum Blast, may flicker ba? Aabot ba? Hindi na kailangan kinasa ni D. Ako, si Doggy, mga kaibigan ng Happy Feet Emperors, nagkahabol pa sila dito. Aaron, needs to back off. Ito na si Eson, with the Continental Inferno, pero nakatapo pa rin siya. Pero mapatay siya ni Kufra, and Eson dito nasa delikado. Renjay will be able to stay him down, and hindi pa tapos ang Emperor Stats. Will be the last target na mapapatay nila, pero lalaban pa rin. Si Desanya rito, mapapatay niya si Lolita, pero nakuha na nila. Si Kufra, look at Desanya with it, and mga kaibigan, napatay pa niya. Yung isa sa Happy Feet Emperors, pero hindi pa rin tapos yung laban, naghahabol pa sila Daniel dito. Kari, what's more kill? Pero na-shutdown siya ng Gusion. Bakit yung binibigyan ng kill yung Gusion mga kaibigan? Pero yan napatay na siya ni Doki Reed. Pero that's gonna be a big punish on the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. Oh my God, Happy Feet Emperors overstaying their welcome, Tads.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, iba talaga kapag nakakalamity Reaper ka. Plus the Dagger Specialist passive from Gusion. Kapag kasi hindi mo na kailangan mag-10 dagger slaughter ng ng combo na yun As long as ma-words.
And he's very confident na kapag he's gonna be able to control. Nakita ba sila ng isa kinasana yung Shadow Blade, yung sword spike?
Yep, few on the front lines. Si Burns naman. Tumama yung araw dito pero walang follow-up. Pero enough na yun para makuha nila at masecure nila ang turtle on the side of Happy Feet Emperors. And take note, ladies and gentlemen, na at mukhang si Selena pa nga yata nakakuha ng turtle buff. Indeed, with that burst potential, ang laki. Kumaga parang kailangan mo na mag-ingat dito. Kapag tinamaan ka ng isang abyssal arrow, plus with the Soul Eater and the Garrote combination, kahit yung tank magme-melt dito.
Alam mo yung tawag doon, yung normal na Filipino term? Finish.
Finish na. Kumbaga, pero yun lang talaga yun ang hirap Kumbaga, pag Selena ka, kailangan mo muna makatama taga ng araw. Siya yung hero na hindi mo muna kailangan, parang ganun lang nga mga kaibigan.
May magnet talaga yung pana ni Aaron dito. Vern on the backline. Stop siya. Dito, pero tinamaan ng arrow from the Selena. That's gonna dissuade Signal Ultra Wars from getting into the team fight. Pero naghahabol naman ng Happy Feet Emperor. Sabi niya, bawal kita makpo. Pero there comes a punish from Desanya with the incandescence as well as the Shadow Blade Slaughter. Pero kulang talaga yung firepower nila dito. Desanya doing his best. Pero hindi pa rin nila mapatay si Vern dito. Tsaka si Aaron.
At ang ganda ng ginawa dito ni Tets. Talagang pinoprotektahan niya lang. Okay, gusto mong, another hold that thought. Sa bottom lane naman, Daniel again with this endless battle. Talagang pinupushback dito si Tams. And wala na makakapigil. We will take down another turret away from Signal Ultra Wars. And looking at our items, mga kaibigan, tingin ko, he might go for a lightning truncheon for the Gusion pagkatapos. Which is, tingin ko, ramdam mo na yung sakit ng Shadow Blade Slaughter. Kahit ano pa lang, yung Calamity Reaper plus the Beastkiller pa lang
Pero again, we have to go back to sa pinag-usapan natin kanina, the scaling potential of these two teams. Yes, you have a Tams, you have a Granger, and you have a Gusion. They do a lot of damage. They dish out a lot of damage. Pero for the side of Happy Feet Emperors, kahit hindi sila nakakaharap ng team fight, they are natural tower takers.
pati ang bilis nilang mag-online ko once na nakuha na ng mga core heroes. Yung
ROB! Doggy! Oh my God! Nakahuli niya na naman si
Wow.
Tets and Arrow. Arrival! Ito na, parating na yung kampen ng Happy Feet Empress dito. Here comes Ren J with the kick. Dito kay D. Wala na yung Franco natin Disanya doing his best. Dishing out the damage. Pero kulang talaga mga kaibigan. Happy Feet Empress. They get 3. And Signal Ultra Wires, wala silang sagot.
Nako, talagang hinihintay lang nila makakuha ng isa pa. Meron silang cannon at enough na yon para makapag-burst down sila. Ito na nga yung arrival ginamit ni Ison. Ison taking a lot of damage from those yung mga yo-yo, mga projectile dito
Burn.
ni Daniel.
Tama
Burn.
shield.
Hindi siya nakapunta. Hindi siya nakapunta sa kamilang idayon, men. Umama siya sa pader. Well, gano'n naman yun, pwede naman yun eh. Kaso merong unting gap lang na naiwan, kumbaga.
Sabi ni Bern, help me. Pero to, Signal Ultra Wires, medyo late sila dito sa lore, pero they're still gonna be able to find a lot of kills dito on the side of Happy Feet Empress. Medyo low health na yung mga heroes sila dito. Aaron, is he gonna fall? Abot na abot ni Granger Selena dito, and it's gonna be a double kill for the Granger.
Plus a wipeout sa side ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
Solo kill by the way. Disanya getting the solo kill against the Cho.
Nako, ito yung kailangan ingatan dito ng Happy Feet Emperors, which is also really good sa side ng Signal Ultra Warriors because again, parang okay lang kahit makuha niyo yung Lord as maintain our footing.
So aabot yung apat dito.
7 mga kaibigan.
There you go.
Tatlo na ang core items dito ng
EHS.
ng carry. Again, meron na siyang Demon Hunter Sword, meron siyang Golden Staff plus the Endless Battle. Tingin ko he can already transition into a defensive item right now. Tingin ko isang Immortality lang or maybe a Queen's Wings should be enough. At kapag nakakuha sila, kapag nag-signal ng Happy Feet Emperors, okay, ready na tayo. Meron tayong ultimates. Since yung medyo naiwan yung momentum nila kasi yung titingin ko yung Lord take na yun yung pwede mag-push, yung mag-finish sa side ng Signal Ultra Wars. Pero still a very good repel for Signal Ultra Wars.
Napunish talaga kasi alam ng Signal Ultra Wars dito na iniwan kasi nila yung base ng Signal na puro sila low health. So alam nila na pag natapos yung Lord, kahit late tayo doon, may aabutan tayong kill. And I want to see a Thunderbolt on this carry para lang may mamprotect siya sarili niya, more HP. Kasi kailangan niya rito ma-burst down yung Kufra. With the DHS, that's gonna be easy for Happy Feet Emperor. So kailangan lang nila mahanap yung opening for them to execute that certain idea. And they're already looking for it, pitting Signal Ultra Wars on the stop lane.
Talagang lahat nakatago. Hindi nila bibigyan ng opportunity dito yung Signal Ultra Wars na kahit makakuha ng unting farm. Kasi kapag pumunta sila sa baba, magkakaroon ng opening yung Happy Feet Emperors na makuha itong tier 2 turret sa top lane. Araw, napakagandang sidestep naman nun from Ison. Isang sidestep na naman doon. Pero still, objective is the name of the game, mga kaibigan. Happy Feet Emperors able to secure one of the last turrets of Signal Ultra Warriors, making it easier for them to push and also capitalize. Kapag nakakuha ng isang magandang abyssal arrow dito si Selena, nako, yun yung magiging start ng problema ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
And isa pang problema ng Warriors dito, you are up against a Selena, a Cho, and a Ruby, tapos nandun ka sa loob ng base mo. It's very easy for HF Emperors to pick off any single hero na ma-out position lang. A single step outside of your base, mapapunish ka ng Cho, tsaka ni Selena. And mind you, kahit pa manlaban ng Signal Ultra Warriors doon, yes, makakapag-punish sila. Again, we've talked about the re-engage potential of the Lolita. So that's the biggest problem ng Signal Ultra Warriors dito. To resolve that, I think they need to show about yung bottom lane, ginagawa na ng Disanya. Show mo ng show para dalawang lane lang yung pwedeng galawan ng HF Empress dito and look for an escape dun sa ginagawang plano ng Happy Feet Empress dito. One thing to to note is that kapag umalis kasi yung HF Empress dito, kayang-kaya na mo maghabol ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
So kung parang hindi pa ganun kataga ka-secure yung advantage rather ng Happy Feet Emperors dito. Kasi isang pagkakamali ng mga kaibigan ng Happy Feet Emperors, ang laki ng comeback potential. Especially for the draft, 'di ba? Isang iron hook lang ng Franco dito magiging problema. Which is also the same sa side din naman ng Happy Feet Emperors. Again, meron silang ultimate from the Ruby. Ilang beses natin nakita yan from Doggy. Dalawa ang nauuhol nila. Yun yung tingin ko advantage. Medyo short range yung kanyang hook, pero kapag yung AOE niya, kapag 3 o 4 yung nahuhuli doon, that's already a big impact for the next fight.
It's a sure threat kasi for Signal Ultra, hindi sila pwede magdikit-dikit. And mind you, nandun sila sa loob ng base nila.
Yun pa nga.
The nature is that magdidikit-dikit talaga. So Happy Feet Emperors already seeing that Disanya is showing out the bottom wave, Pupunta na sila dito sa may mid lane para makontrol nila yung tatlong lane na sinasabi natin. One hero should look towards the top lane. Pero pushing pa rin naman, so Happy Feet Emperors, ilalagay nila yung pressure dito sa may bottom lane kasi may turret pa na standing here for Signal Ultra Wires.
Oo, at kapag nakuha nila yung last turret, yung outer turret ng Signal Ultra Wires dito, complete control sa side ng Happy Feet Emperors. At yun ang magiging problema kasi since yung next objective is just
Arrow!
8 minutes away, Arrow.
Nagtikit kayo. Asan sino binumin ng blast? Tatama ba? Hindi naka-answer dito with that. Going in with the Titans Rage. Mga kaibigan natin na escape plan na hinaharap na Signal Ultra Wars. They're gonna be able to take down na Selena. Takbo hanggat may lupa. Happy Feet Emperors. Messiah will be able to get the snipe on that carry. Pero patayin ni Cho. Si Granger on the backlines. It's gonna be a solo kill. Tinutulungan na siya ni Gufra. Pero Signal Ultra Wars already cleaning up on the bottom lane. Renegade, ikaw na naman isa. Kaya mo pa talaga. Pero hindi. Signal Ultra Wires. They found the victory, the successful execution against Happy Feet Emperors.
Sabi mo nga kanina, Kuya Midnight, isang iron hook lang ang magsa-set up ng tempo para sa Signal Ultra Wires. Which what happened kanina, di ba? Isang iron hook lang.
Yep.
Sa tamang target, magko-collapse agad ng Happy Feet Emperors. They try to do their best. Meron silang Numinon Blast, but with the cancel again from Signal Ultra Wires.
Yeah.
So with the Tyrant's Rage, hindi nagkaroon ng opportunity. Yun ang problema sa Happy Feet Emperors eh. Yes, you have the AoE, but you need to have a lot of cast animation time for you to pull it off.
Tsaka by the way, yung mindset lang ni Tets na hindi ko kailangan ni fully charge to. Basta tamaan ko yung Ruby. Okay na. Tamaan ko yung Ruby tsaka yung Lolita. Okay na. Solve na kami kasi takbuhan portion na yun for each of Emperors.
Kasi maging problema na dito yung frontliners ng Happy Feet Emperors eh. Once na shutdown mo yung frontliners ng Happy Feet Emperors, kung sino makakuha mo, yung carry, yung ang dami sa backlines, yung Selena. Pero while that is happening though, Immortality ready for round 2.
Pero na-engage siya, tama sa dalawa. And Carry will be able to stay down. Di Franco, pero sa may backline sa patayin ni Granger. Si Doggy rito, pero double kill already for the Carry Burn. Nagkahawal pa, nakita nila si Desanya rito. Incandescence, hindi nakalagpas sa may batuhan, mga kaibigan. Triple kill para kay Carry, pero napatay din naman siya nung double combo ng Gucci natin. Pero 1v1 sa may bottom lane, it's the Cho versus the Tams. I think this is victorious for the Cho kasi nakakapag-objective yung mga niya. Even though namatay siya dyan sa may bottom lane, it is the Lord. Kaso wala pala yung Carry.
Wala yung carry, mamen. Pero nagkaroon ng opportunity Signal Ultra Wars to push this tier 2 turret away from Happy Feet Emperors. At napagad na exchange. Ison, hinihintay niya yung pagkakataon na bumaba yung HP niya before popping that Cotorant Inferno.
Mali pala ako. Beneficial pala yun for Signal Ultra Wars. Namatay nga pala yung Carry. So looking at the exchange dito, it's definitely favoring Signal Ultra Wars. Arrow will hit on the Franco once more. And Burn is threatening the... just making sure na may lulugaran dito si Selena. Pero Happy Feet Emperors already looking towards the Lord area as well as Signal Ultra Wires. Di already prepping the hook kung may nakaabang bakit doon on the side of Happy Feet Emperors.
Maganda bang face check talaga dito ang ginagawa ng Franco, just disrupting the farm of Happy Feet Emperors and also providing information. Kumbaga kung sakali merong tao nandun, ang laking bagay agad nun. That's already, kung saan niya binato yung hook, nandun mismo sa loob. Oh, Doggy missing that ultimate though. Alam nila na wala ng ultimate dito si Doggy.
1v1 na naman sa baba, round 2. Round 2, Cho versus Tams. Pero that's a big information for Signal Ultra Wires. Walang Cho dito sa area na to. Hook?
Nako, kumbaga ano to eh. Ito yung portion na ambahan portion na tipong lahat maghihintay na maganda initiation and habang nangyaring bouncing ball, but Doggy able to run away at si Bern nandun din naman blocking that iron hook with the Guardian's Barrier or again with the Bulwark rather.
HF Empress dito going in. Alam nila wala rin yung Tams dito. Cho is already using up the arrival pero I think na-cancel ba?
Oo, na-cancel men. Hindi niya ginaw since tingin ko
naka-arrival yung Cho, no?
priority.
Naka-arrival yung Cho.
Yes,
naka-arrival yung Cho. Kinancel niya, no? Nakita mo yung lakad ni Tams kanina? Nung nakita niya na pumasok si Daniel, si Carry, sa may bandang bush area, naglakad kagad pa top lane. So nandun yung presence of mind ng Signal Ultra Wars na kapag kailangan na lumaban, they're willing to run the Tams away from that lane kasi alam nila naka-arrival yung Cho. So nonsense din, natambayan niya yung lane na yan kung alam niya na yung Cho pwedeng rumesponde rito sa area na to.
Pero alam niya na ngayon na cooldown ng arrival, so pwede agad siyang magstay a little bit longer on the bottom lane. However, dito sa may turtle area or rather Lord area, next target Daniel trying to hit out Tets naman meron siyang immortality pero kailangan niya pa rin mag-ingat dito. Death Sonata mukhang tatamaan pero sobrang kulat na rin taga ng Happy Feet Emperors. Magiging priority dito si Desanya with the Shadow Blade Slaughter. Tatlon! Tinatakan ng Tyrant's Revenge mga kaibigan. Plus the bouncing ball. Tatlo rin ang Tyrant's Rage.
Numen blast na cancel, and Desanya going in. Napatayin na niya si Kari dito, and that's gonna be the double kill for the Gusion. Isa-isa na natutunaw yung targets dito na Signal Ultra Boys having the Emperors. Again, takbuhan na cancel yung Numen blast kanina with the Tyrant's Rage. So wala nang teamfight aspect na meron dito on the side of Happy Feet Emperors.
Presence of mind, mga kaibigan, sa Signal Ultra Warriors. Just hindi nila binabato yung mga skills nila ng ganun-ganun lang. Mag-react lang sila kapag may nakita silang threat. Just like so.
Desanya goes in, kills the Selena, and Happy Feet Emperors can no longer defend against Signal Ultra Wars. BREN is gonna be the next target for Signal Ultra Wars dito, and double kill will be taken by the Gusion, and sa loob na ng base magse-celebrate ang Warriors as they are gonna force out the third game of our series.
Desanya, mamen. Mainit si Desanya. Kumbaga, nakita niya kanina, okay, nag-emote kayo kanina early game. Mag-emotes din kami ng late game. Pero again, we're talking about the comeback kings. Wag na wag niyong kakalimutan.
Yep.
Sila ang comeback kings. Alam nila kung anong priority. Sanay sila sa mga ganitong late game potential na laro. Tingin ko yun din ang naging challenge sa Signal Ultra Wars kanina ng first game. Kasi sobrang bilis ng ikot ng Happy Feet Emperors, hindi nila na-anticipate. Pero ngayon, meron silang idea na download na nila kung paano maglaro ng Happy Feet Emperors.
Tulad ng replay kanina.
Diba? Yung replay kanina, alam nila kung paano gumalaw, alam nila kung paano laruin yung Happy Feet Emperors ngayon. So now that they have the advantage.
And I have to commend si Tats dito. Every single time na nakikita niya yung Numen blast, hindi nga umaabot ng 1 segundo yung charge.
Oh, man.
Talagang alam niya na kapag kaya niyang talunan ng Tyrant's Rage yung Lolita, kasi yun yung re-engage mo. So for Happy Feet Emperors, ang mindset nila, hindi pwedeng mahuli yung Lolita. Pero every single team fight na pinapanalo ng Signal Ultra Warriors, tinatamaan ng Tyrant's Rage si BREN.
Oo.
So kahit ikas niya yung Numen blast, kaya kasi siyang patayin doon sa duration na naka-lockdown siya. Kasi again, Signal Ultra Warriors, they've drafted around burst damages, especially on the Gusion dito kay Desanya. So hindi malaking problema kapag natalunan nila si BREN, that's a team fight that they are willing to take 100%.
Oo. Pati tingin ko ang ganda ng pagkaka third pick dito, or rather fourth pick Gusion dito. 13-4-7 mga kaibigan ang KDA dito ng Desanya, and we've seen how strong this Gusion is. Early game pa lang, ang item niya pa lang Beast Killer, tapos meron agad siyang Calamity Reaper. Enough na yun.
Yeah.
Responde ka agad siya. Alam niya, tiwala siya sa teammates niya na okay, si D nandyan palagi para gamitin yung Bloody Hunt niya kung sakaling ma-out of position si Desanya.